All right. Well, according to my thing here, I should be live. I'm in a new location and I have like this makeshift setup because I just moved from my house and then to a new house across the country. It was a 1,755 mile drive, 3 days. So we got some movers. And I was sitting around waiting for them to catch up to us for a couple of days, so we had no furniture in the place. And then we got the furniture, and now we use movers, also a pod's shipping container, and that was a crap idea because they're not getting here for quite a long time. I'm gonna adjust this, bear with me. Let me go to that, let's see. Nah, that's worse. Let me jump back to that. I got this like noise going on, but whatever. Like I said, it's a temporary setup. So I'm using my iPhone as a camera, which is actually working. I plugged it in my computer. I packed my computer with the movers, but all the peripheral stuff, like the hard drive, the freaking, where am I looking? That's the camera. I'm thinking it's like up there, like on a webcam, but I don't have that yet. So the webcam, my hard drives, I also had my keyboard and trackpad all packed in this stupid shipping container that's not getting here for a while. So I ordered these cheap, what are they, McNally keyboard and mouse. I'm not too good on a mouse because I use a trackpad all the time, so I'm probably going to make mistakes here. But they're connected, they're working, my computer fired up. So what I'm going to do is just try and, even if it's just a big fat nothing, just try and start doing some kind of recording. So we'll see. I think, because I'm trying to shoot video for my YouTube simultaneously, I think I could just hit record on the phone because I got the camera up. Like, just flip the camera around to the front camera. So I think I can do this. This is a bear with me type thing because this is possibly going to be a disaster because, like, I'm dealing with like limited setup. I got some stuff on Amazon real quick to make this work. I got like a little USB-C thing to like split and like add a couple of things. I got this little M audio interface that was like really cheap. So yeah, not my usual stuff, but we'll see. I'm like kicking myself for like packing it all away in the other thing that's not getting here forever. I advise people to not use that company, by the way, because like, they kept giving us a pickup date when they were going to grab the thing and start bringing it out here. They keep pushing it back and give you into a 3-hour window. I'm like, if you're in any other business that way, you'd go out of business real quick, but that's what they do. All right, so tuning. Let's see. This has been sitting in a gig bag, so it's probably horrendous. The A string's okay. Probably the two outside pegs get bumped around the most, so this makes sense. Yeah, so usually I come out every single day and just try and write a song, but I'm just like doing my best here, so post a few things. I had a really, really temporary setup in the kitchen before the movers got here, and I fortunately had my little MacBook Air, but it was struggling. I've put together like these multi-window videos where you can see me playing all the parts together, and I failed to line a couple of them up. Like the one I did, and I can't even fathom how I did it, but I like had a wrong take as the start of the video, and I was trying to line it up to the audio, so I like quit halfway through, and it doesn't look great, but it's just because it's so hard to do it on the cell phone. So, you know, whatever. If you're a guitar player and you're like, this guy's not playing to the audio here, yeah, it just failed to line the video up right. Oh my gosh, this tuning is taking forever because it's been sitting there. I got a little headless guitar that I've been like mainly using for practice, but okay. I was using this, but every time I put it in the gig bag, it goes to crap. All right, hurry up. Tune, you pain in the butt. Okay. So I'm running into this plugin, Thaw Amp, which is going to allow me to do some cool pitch shifting stuff. I normally have a Boss Poly Shifter sitting here too, but that's packed up as well. That's what I think of it. Yeah, I just come up with a simple riff. I just want to try and record something, so Let's see what happens. I got a whole bunch of stuff to remember here, but let me just do this. I want to play it back anyway. It's working. Okay, I'm just going to undo it. So I got to remember to hit record on my phone. Then it should be all right. And I got to deal with this fiddly little cheap mouse. So let me try and get my stuff set here. All right, actually, what I'm going to go into, so that could be a verse riff. And then something like that, sure. I don't like it. I want to make it a little more interesting. So, okay. I'm going to stop recording on my phone, restart it. I'm just going to make something up as I go, but I want to do some stuff a little different here. So this is going to be improvised, but let's see what happens. literally the same chords, but just change the rhythm up a bit. Okay, I like that better. The other one was just too like, eh. I don't know what the word to describe it is, but I just didn't like it. It was meh. Hey, I did that on a... Oh, this is no big deal. Did that on the track I wasn't intending on. Probably doesn't matter, but yeah, I'm gonna do that and that. It's more my rhythm. The other one I did it on was actually what I usually use is dub track. Trying to move my crappy little phone leaning on the audio interface camera. All right, so I got about 0 chance of lining that random improv stuff up, so I'm not even gonna try. Just gonna go up with like a complementary part. No, I'm using this thicken knob to drop it an octave. I hear the noise gate kicking on. I gotta come up with a better setup than that, but it is what it is. All right, so I'm gonna come up with something like... put the wrong chord there, but yeah, that's the idea. Here we go. Camera, phone camera on. It's pretty like simple, basic stuff, but that drum tune, I can't get too crazy or it just gets muddy. Right there. So I'm gonna find the chorus. And I'm gonna just dub this. Okay, so let's see. I'm just going to do really rhythmic root notes and just make it painfully obvious what chord I'm playing. That's that side. I gotta do this side, which I've not even activated yet. Alright, so turn this on, and here I go. There, a little more motion on that one. All right, so as long as this works, it does good. I'm like worried the key commands aren't gonna line up with this new keyboard. Okay, because it's not a Mac one, it's like some third-party thing. All right, so copy and find the other choruses. Is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, that was it. That's all. Oh, I'm missing the trackpad because I have to go up here and grab this to zoom in and out. So I'm just avoiding it. All right. Okay, so I just got this thing, and I've been using it on my laptop. I have to go into the, yeah, I probably got to sign into a web page and download a thing. I have a revalver because it came with this little interface, and it's not probably the best plugin ever, but the bass sounds pretty damn good on this one patch I made, and I was thinking I could try like some of the clean stuff on it, but maybe I'll just avoid that and I'll use my Midi clean guitar. I'm not going to do that while I'm streaming though, because I know from before I moved that makes the computer not like me and crash, so I'm just not going to do that. What I'm going to do is jump here, activate my lead guitar tone. Should probably just do a tuning check. good enough. So I'm just gonna improvise. This should just be like A major / F sharp minor. I hit a wrong note. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Okay, here we go. No, we don't. I gotta turn the camera on. Well, camera is on, but I gotta hit the record button. There we go. You know, I should probably turn the gain up on this. Like noise gate was cutting some out. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. No. Okay. Oh, this feels so weird after using a trackpad for years to use a mouse. Actually, because I had the gain down a little too low, I'm just gonna give these clean gain boost too. Yeah. This should just apply to all those pastes. Yeah, it usually does. Alright, so I got this normalized thing to not go to unity gain, so don't worry, I'm not like blasting that through the roof. Let me listen now. Ooh, allergies. Yeah, it's just hitting the amp a little harder. Okay, so here's the thing. How do I want to do this? So I've got no drum set of any kind here, which sucks, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna have to program some drums in. So I think the way I'm gonna do this is just use this loop. All right, so I'm gonna cut this. What am I on here? I'm gonna swap this. Maybe this one. All right, I'm gonna crank these up. Isn't there supposed to be like a... Wait, what? I swear there's supposed to be another thing here. It's not showing me. To like follow some of the parts. Excuse me. Seriously? What the hell? Alright, maybe I just go down to this track and start from scratch. So I want to use this. There it is. Huh. Weird. I don't know why. There was like a little option down here that wasn't showing up. Okay, so don't change patch. Where's that? I think this is the one I want. Okay, so I'm gonna delete this. And I don't need this extra track. Okay, so what I want to do is follow. That's not right guitar. I got those mislabeled. So it's that one. Okay, no swing. Less and less. I don't want to be going crazy here. I usually have open hi-hat, so I'm going to make sure that's good. Oh, halftime. So that effectively is going to follow the main guitar I laid down. So what I'm going to do is use this to like fill in the parts on the drums. Like if you're playing any kind of drum beat, you're usually just going crash, 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 you know, snare on 2 and 4. So this is just going to fill in a whole bunch of these annoying repetitive things that I got to do that. I don't want those off. Okay. That's halftime. That's still on follow. That's all good. I want to force it to this crash cymbal. Let's see. Kind of crappy. Okay, boost that. Dupe. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do now is turn this into Midi. Convert to Midi. Okay, functions, fixed note length. Yeah, I'm gonna shrink all these note values down. Actually, I'm gonna go move, dude. I wanna scroll. 1, 0, select an opera, make them all 16th notes. All right. That's good. So now put this on brush. That's gonna go to 16th note. Now I can just write stuff in. So I want to crash. Probably immediately. This because I'm gonna just make this kind of like what I would play to it now. Oh wait, bump, bump. Wrong spot, dude. There we go. Oh, you know what else I gotta do? I'm gonna zoom this down. So this puts some of these, there's not many of them, but this puts some of these ghost notes on this, which does not actually trigger anything on my particular, no, you pain in the ass. Okay, I'm gonna do this a safe way. Excuse me. All right, fine. Just click on one. Come on, give me the notes. All right, there. So just D, is that 0 or that's 1? All right, and then of course it didn't apply to this one, because why would it? All right, there we go. Close that again. That would have been 2 seconds with the trackpad, but. Wow, that's a train wreck. Thanks, I wanted that to be like nothing. What in the world? Like, is that seriously what I came up with? You know what I'm going to do? That first part is fine. So I'm going to use that as the beat. Actually, ditch that. Copy, boom. Okay. Wait. Oh my gosh, I hate that I can't scroll over. Can I grab this? Oh, I can grab it, okay. Maybe. Maybe not. Whatever. I don't want too far. It's all the way into that. I think this is repetitive, so I'll just grab this. I'm talking to myself as I do this, but you know. All right, so I need 1 measure's worth. All right, there. Let's see. All right, I feel like this thing just shit the bed here with the coming up with a drum part. I'm gonna redo this. Cause like, there's no way it's that bad. Give me a break. Okay, I'm gonna do a manual. Boop, 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 boop. Do one of these beats. Okay, halftime. None of this. Hit the thing. No ghost notes. Pain in the ass. It's so hard to use a different thing than you're used to because I'm using a mouse instead of a trackpad. And it's like so difficult because I'm not used to it. All right, this is gonna need to chill. All right, that's better already. Okay, so convert, quantize that because it always likes to poop the thing not on the downbeat exactly, and then it doesn't fire the note. I don't know why it's a thing, but it's a thing. Why is that's probably on freaking swing. Like, why does it sound so bad? No, I can't get this thing to work. It can't be like it. So I usually do fill in when I'm writing just like MIDI parts with a session player, but it can't be this one because this one's just terrible. Wait. Did I have the thing? Okay, that's good. Yeah, it can't be that guy. It sucks. It's absolute garbage. Sounds like off time to me. Noise gate is just weird. Okay, let's see. So, okay, back to this. Halftime, dynamics, blah, blah, blah. I've done this a million times already. I'm getting sick of it. No swing, screw off. All right, and then follow this. No chords. Probably doesn't matter because I don't even have any chords written, but still. Just getting stupid. Come on. Are you for real? Okay. Try this option again. This is ridiculous. Why do these drum things sound so bad? They're like blah, 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 blah. It's like just play a drum part. I normally have success on my laptop with this, but it's failing miserably here. I actually want to change this too. What was I using? I think, was it this one? Or no, it was this one. This is why I like playing drums in. Well, I'd actually be way faster and better at this if I did have a weird third-party mouse that I'm not used to, but... All right, so back to this. Functions, please work. Fixed note length. That's good. Select an operette, yay. Closing. Doing this again. Got a bunch of these ghost notes. Damn it, I can't grab it and just pull it up. It's annoying. There's probably a way to zoom in with this mouse, but I have no idea how to actually do it. So, yeah, I'm just gonna grab that thing. All right, move these all up the slow, annoying, hard way, but D1. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so if I was gonna be playing this fill, like that's how I have to think of it. Probably do something like that. How is it that bad? It's like off. Let me see what this does. Is it on time? Like, oh, it's like hitting before the downbeat. Why? No. Okay, that's just pure garbage. I think this snare looks good, so maybe I can salvage this one a little bit. I'll just rate the kick in. All right, so let's see. Boop, boop. Just listening to it, and then I'm gonna just paste it right throughout. Yeah, right from there. What did I do before that? Okay. We still got something. Put something down in one spot there. Right on the downbeat on the measure. There we go. Wait, why is there an extra hit there? Or did I just not delete that? What's going on? No. Maybe my slide. Oh, my slide's screwing it up. So that's not the good way to do it. Sure. Damn it. should do it. That was a giant pain in the... Ugh. Kind of blaming, like I said, I have a different setup and different things that I'm just not used to, like no muscle memory for any of this stuff. I am gonna just see if I can do that. Shrink it back. Pull this here. Wait, did it shrink the... Oh, you stupid... Shrunk the course on me. Alright, so I'm gonna pull that out, plop a little final hit here. Miss the downbeat. This thing does not want to write on the bar line. I don't know why, but it's really annoying. Would you please? Oh my gosh. Alright, so let me go to this. So, okay. I'm just gonna grab this, because if I was actually playing this, I probably would just play the verse rhythm anyway. But is that the one? Yeah. Just make this a snare fill for a little variation. Do that because I usually play those like crazy. All right, there we go. Save. I just had an idea. I've got my MacBook sitting here. Hang on. Is it working? Oh my gosh! I got a trackpad. Just literally opened up my MacBook. It's like, wait, isn't there a thing where I can make the trackpad connect? Oh yeah. I still needed to get this mouse because I literally couldn't click anything, so it wouldn't work. Oh my gosh, I can use this now. Back in business. Okay. Haha, I can zoom. So happy. Oh, I can't even tell you. I can just swipe left and right. I can't do that with the mouse. I don't know how people work with those things. There's got to be like various ways to do it, but this is like a cheap third-party $10 mouse that feels like it weighs 2 ounces. Oh yeah, this is nice. Okay. I can't believe sitting here I could just do this the whole time. Oh, can I literally use the keyboard too? I can, but I don't mind. The keyboard's fine. It's just the mouse is not what I'm used to. The mouse actually does work, so I can't complain about it. I just have no concept of what to do with a mouse anymore because I never use them. Yeah, so check this out. I'm like sitting here with this thing set up. I was like, wait, isn't there a thing where if I open this up, it'll just connect? It did. That is great. Okay. My head's chopped off. It's probably been, and it falls if I go too far. So, you know, that's not heavy enough. That's going to block the view. All right. Good enough. I'm like putting power plugs and stuff in front of this thing to keep my phone from falling over. Where'd it go? Back to my laptop. All right. Oh, this is like I got a dual screen now. Okay. So without actually functioning. Oh man, if I have this, and it's actually gonna, let me see, can I hit Command K? Go down. Could have used the keyboard to play. All right, well, it's in there now. All right, so now what I need to do is get a bass guitar. Drums took like an eternity because of the situation, but they happened. Oh, it fell. That's great. Everything's in this. Okay, I can sit there. Here's my samurai sword for no reason. I might hang this on the wall. My brother got it for a random Christmas gift one year. I don't actually know how to use it, aside from swing it badly. Okay, so bass guitar is coming up. I actually bought a stand. I haven't assembled it yet, and then I can stand these things next to the desk. And when my shipping container gets here and I have my little Yamaha multi-pad, I can actually play drums again, which will be fantastic, because it sucks to not be able to. Okay, so I'm at here, bass guitar. Wow, that is noisy. That's because it's not plugged in, genius. Shut up. Plug it in, and then turn that on. All right, now I gotta tune it, because it's probably way out, sitting in the case. Not as bad as I thought it'd be. Okay. The other strings remain to be seen, though. Sharp. By the way, if anyone's even watching this, I literally can't even see or tell on my screen because I've got nothing here for setup, so I'm just doing this blind. For all I know, this stream has just collapsed and nothing is even working, so yeah. Just figured what the hell, I'll do it anyway. Or because of the internet settings, which I didn't even bother to change. It looks like it's being filmed on a potato. I don't know. Literally have no idea. Oh, come on. Why? Got the right tuning peg, right? Come on. Try harmonics, because I think Logic's tuner doesn't like this low tuning. It skips around. All right, that's it. Good enough. Before I forget how to play the damn song. do something a little more involved on that, maybe. Yeah. All right, I think I got it. So, recording on the phone, and here we go. Sloppy. I'm gonna do that again. Okay, here we go. All right, save, good. this down. I got no reference monitors yet because they're also still in shipping, but said earlier in the stream, I have just moved and my stuff is all in transit. So yeah, I'm dealing with this temporary makeshift setup that I'm having a little trouble getting to work, but I'm just seeing what I can do. All right, so that's it for the instruments. I'm probably gonna layer some MIDI guitars. Usually what I do is like, I just put on like a distorted rhythm guitar, primarily in the chorus, just beef up the other rhythm guitars with like a different sound. And usually I just do like eighth notes and just have it go bop, 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 just really enforce it. And then I'll put on this ambient sound I've got and I'll just kind of do like arpeggios and stuff over the chords. So nothing super complicated, but I'll just occasionally layer that kind of thing on there just to make it sound a little more polished. Let's see. I have these built in, but I'm not using them today, so I might as well delete it right now. Okay. Yeah, if I touch any of those MIDI things though, my audio just desyncs, so I'm not gonna even bother. Actually, I don't know, it might not desync with this M audio thing, but I don't wanna take the chance, so I might just jump to vocals. Here's the thing though, I need my phone. Can I just, bear with me. Haha, I can probably just open Pages on my MacBook. New, create, good. Okay, so I can just type in some lyrics. That'll work, and then I can look at this. Okay, making it happen. Except, I've got to go back here so I can actually use this. Okay. Let me take a mini break here because I'm gonna get some hydration and that sort of thing. See if this transition still works. All right, mic on. Okay, there we go. So, just went upstairs to grab something, hydrate a little bit. So I'm gonna see if I can come up with some kind of vocal here. I'm gonna be making weird noises and stuff as I warm up, so bear with me. I gotta not grab my phone to type. I gotta do this. That's okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna scroll my mouse over here. Oh, that's so cool. I never did that before. Whoa, really? Okay, I typed suddenly, spelled it, except the O I got mixed up while I was typing it, and it auto-corrected me to doodly, because clearly that's what I was trying to spell. What the hell? All right, so I don't really know what I'm writing about. I'm just typing random stuff. So, okay, let's see. I'm gonna play. What do I want to do for melody? As the morning cools and suddenly it's up, Midday feels like a different world. Okay. Whispering this as the morning cools and suddenly it's up, Midday feels like a different world. Okay, more new lyrics are needed. Okay. So. Spooling the stars, the morning cools and suddenly it's up. It feels like a different world. Perception changes as the light moves into color. Dark lightning mind. That's a different part. Okay, crap. Dressed in the mist as the morning cools, and suddenly it's up. Midday feels like a different world. Perception changes as light moves. Shades of color, darker light. Never mind my water. All right, I know that's terrible, but I'm just trying to mentally figure out what I want to do. I think I can get it after a few tries. I'm going to turn my phone recorder to temporary phone recorder on. Because when my webcam gets here and my real camera, I can actually do this. Okay. See what happens.
Whisper in the mist as the morning cools, and suddenly it's a midday. Feels like a different world. Perception changes as the light moves. Shades of color, darker light makes mine. What I feel you with a sense of something that has.
I don't know if I hit all the notes there, but that was the idea. I gotta turn that off to hear it.
As the morning cools, and suddenly it's a midday. Feels like a different world. Perception changes as the light moves. Shades of color, darker light makes.
Right, can't hear me if I turn that off. It's close. It's kind of over compressed and stuff, but I just did that to make sure I could hear when I was talking. Okay, so that's going to be changed later, but I just get this down.
Whisper in the mist as the morning cools. Suddenly heats up. Midday feels like a different world. Perception changes as the light moves. Shades of color, darker light make the mind want to fill you with a sense of something. But is any of it right?
I still feel like I was a little off. Close though. You know what? Screw it. I'm not one to keep takes. I just delete it if it sucked.
Whisper in the mist as the morning cools, and suddenly heats up. Midday feels like a different world.
What do I want to hit there? It's not quite what I'm doing. That's what I know.
Whisper in the mist as the morning cools, and suddenly heats up. Midday feels like a different world. Perception changes as the.
Yeah, I'm getting it. Okay, I'm gonna reset my camera. Otherwise, I'm never gonna find that freaking take here. All right.
Whisper in the mist as the morning cools. Suddenly heats up. Midday feels like a different world. Perception.
Damn it! Hit the stupid note. I keep second guessing it.
Whisper in the mist as the morning cools, and suddenly it's up. Midday feels like a different world. Perception changes as the light moves. Shades of color, darker light make the mind want to fill you with a sense of something, but isn't it over real?
That was close.
Whisper in the mist as the morning cools, and suddenly it's.
I'm still a little off. I'm like second guessing what I want to do, and I keep screwing myself up. It's like a on my head thing now. I just gotta sing it and be confident. All right.
Whisper in the mist as the morning cools. Suddenly heats up. Midday feels like a different world. Perception perception changes as the light moves. Shades of color, dark or light, make the mind wide out. Fill you with a sense of something but as a real.
All right, slightly changed the lyrics over there, but I think I got it that time. Just chilled out.
Whisper in the mist as the morning cools. Suddenly heats up. Midday feels like a different world. Perception changes as the light moves. Shades of color, dark or light, make the mind wide out.
I'm gonna do a second verse instead of copy pasting it. Hey, my mouse disappeared. There it goes. Should get this. Now that I got one down, I'm like, big deal. I can just use that if I screw up, so.
In the mist as the night comes in, everything cools down. Midday feels like a far-off distant reality. The perception as darkness closes in. It makes the mind wander. Faster at the sense of something far out.
I just improvised random lyrics. I just looked at those and changed a few things. Okay, that works. I wasn't recording the damn video. Mother. Doing it again.
In the mist as the dark moves in night.
That's not what I said. Damn it. I had such a good take and I wasn't recording video.
In the mist as the night comes in, suddenly everything cools down. Midday feels like a far-off world. The perception of a vibration that makes the mind's wander. With something in essence of
Close enough. Turn on the camera. The first take was better, but it's good enough. Can't listen with this.
as the night comes in, suddenly everything cools down. Midday feels.
All right, close enough. I need a chorus. I'll have to type in whatever the heck I just said on the other thing. This one done. Don't be dumb. Okay. Actually, let me see if I can kind of figure out a melody idea here. I'm gonna put this on this track. So yeah. I got it kind of with my.
Life is not what you say.
All right. These are real. My cat is coming down to wonder what the hell I'm doing making all this noise. I before I moved I was always in this like outbuilding, so now I'm just down in the finished part of the basement here, so I don't have to like venture outside every time I have to use the bathroom now. It's nice. Like, it's fine in the summer and stuff, but in the winter it sucks. Like, go out and get pelted with snow and rain. Okay. I'm mostly worried about falling on the sheets of ice that would lay down on our walkway. We technically are going to get more snow in this location, but I'm inside. I don't care. All right, let's see. All right. All right, there we go. That should fill out the space for the chorus. Let me see a couple little practice things. I might mute this. No, I can't. Okay, simple solution. Make a new track. Track these here. And mute said track. Okay. I gotta warm up more here. Life is never what you thought it should be. Not as you planned, and not as you could have guessed. Live a little late, say that's right, your way. All right, I think I can get through this. Remember to turn that on. Okay. Life is never what you thought it should be. Not as you planned out, not as you could have guessed. Live a little late, say like that. Stuck on something less than the truth that brings a consequence. Gotta. Yeah, I gotta do it one more, but I think I got the idea. Life is never what you thought. Whoa. Hit the wrong things, hit the wrong note. Okay. Life is never what you thought it should be. Not as you planned out, and not as you could have guessed. Left or say stuck on something less than the truth that brings up all I want. Ooh, I got it. Life is never what you thought it should be. Not as you planned out, and not as you could have guessed. All right, so I think for consistency, I'm gonna plop this on the other two. Okay, let me turn this on, see how they kind of trail in together. That's not bad. Works. Okay, good. So, yeah. That's raw vocal. I'm gonna run it through. What's the plugin called? Humanoid. then clip distortion, then a compressor. That's usually my vocal chain. I kind of like to make robot noises with humanoid. If you've heard my stuff, you know what I mean. I just like, I can like hit the pitches and stuff, so I don't really need the pitch correction all the time. I do spot treat here and there sometimes because, you know, I'd rather get like a really good take with the vibe I'm after versus exact pitch perfectness. So I'm mostly on key, but sometimes I miss stuff as I'm doing the screams. But that'll just nudge it. But mainly what I use it for is actually in the context of this type of style that I'm doing. I kind of like the like robot sounds I throw on there occasionally. So if you hear that, that's what it is. Okay. I gotta see. Okay, so I'm gonna do the thing here. I'm gonna hit save. Can I write in? Okay, so this is the rhythm. Guitar. I want to see if I can do this MIDI without this thing crashing, because maybe this interface will be more stable. Maybe. If my audio meter just stops working, I'll know. Okay. So what I'm going to do, create MIDI region. I can actually do this fast now, unlike the drums, because I got a trackpad. That's infinitely more useful. Okay, so what was I doing? Chorus. E, F sharp. All right, so I want to go to eighth notes, brush. All I'm going to do is this. Spam that across. Was it 2 measures? Yeah. Missed. D. Oh, it's so much better. Just go. Okay, and then why am I blanking? Oh yeah, I know it. Boom, boom. That should cover it. Okay, so C sharp. 5th is G sharp. That's in key if I do this. Okay, so I can auto do a power chord right like that. I'll just tell it to do a power chord and palm mute. Let's see, so it should sound like this. Oh, you know what? Damn it. All right, it's fine. I'm gonna do this. Let me see if this works. Trim. Ain't no gap. Excuse me, there's no way. All right, fine, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna see if I can do that and then delete the overlaps, but no. Okay, so I was wrong, it's quarter note, that's what I want. But all right, so it's just 2 measures. D, and then 1 measure on B. No, C sharp. Then B, then A. Okay. That's it. So now there's the whole chorus. I'm gonna turn this down because I have it cranked so I can hear it in the, you know, hear what I'm doing, but it's gonna be too loud in the context of the mix. Yeah, that just like adds this like stability because I'm using like an artificial pitch shifting thing to do the guitars that low. So this MIDI guitar is like bang on, so it just kind of adds that stability in the mix. All right, I got it. might play it safe though. And okay, I'm gonna pull that ending in. That all looks good. Where's the beginning? Is that a full measure out? I'm gonna yank this in. Okay. Oh wait, I'm on low latency mode, so I don't know. Maybe I won't do what I was thinking. Alright, well, anyway. There's a thing, I might have to yank that up a little bit. It's slightly flat, but meh. Okay, so I'm gonna try this. This one is usually, this is the ambient one. This is the one that likes to crash things. Definitely this one. Okay, so let me think about this. Was it playing E, F sharp? I'm gonna now go to eighth notes for sure. Yeah, I want to put this on a palm, single note palm mute, not power chord like the other one. Like that. Just keep going. Keep going. That's another D. Hey, I'm back. What is happening? My compressor's so weird right now. Well, I don't know. Something strange is. Yeah. Well, anyway, I think I'll end the stream there. I just wrote in the Midi parts. It desynced my audio, so I'm gonna call it a day. The sound is really weird right now, I can tell, so yeah. Okay. That's it. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna finish this MIDI part up. I'm just gonna copy paste that in the rest of the song. Just mix it down real quick and then I'm done. I'm hearing all kinds of strangeness going on as I talk, so I'm sure the stream sounds absolutely butchered right now. So, note to self, MIDI does still desync the audio from the streaming software, so don't do it. But that's it. I'll be on tomorrow, bumble through. It's gonna be a train wreck like today, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So, yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. The song will be up on YouTube at some point, and I'll probably just post this catastrophe of a stream up too. So, yeah. All right. Later.